I main up to Dark Zone level 14.
Nice. Nice. How do you like the Dark Zone?
If I can find randoms, if I can find cooperative randoms, it's engaging.
No, so I was in the Dark Zone. That's what it just was.
I'll close the
My
door real
main
quick.
character, and I ran into.
Okay, so you were in the Dark Zone with your main. Yeah, yep. Keep talking.
Yep. And then I ran into this dude who was taking on a group of people.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll help him take on the group of people. So I just start shooting at him.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets knocked down. He starts crawling his way over to me, and they kill him. I'm like, oh shit! And I look at his body, and he's got a bunch of little purple gear.
Oh
I'm
shit!
just staring at it, and so I kill the rest of the enemies. I'm just staring at it. I'm like, you know what? This dude's fucking lucky. I'm a nice person, and I ran over and I just dropped off my stuff, and then hung around until he came back and he dropped off his stuff.
Yeah, the the two randoms I was playing with, one of them went down. I think it took me like 4 revive tries for him to realize I was trying to get him up. He kept trying to crawl to his friend who was retreating, and I'm like, no, stay put. I'll get you. I got you.
Yeah, I think that's how I've met most of the random people. Is I'll just be running around, I'll run into someone, he goes down, and pick him up, and then keep fighting with him, and they're like, hey, you want a group?
Like, if you go down and I get you up, I can't be that bad.
Right.
If I wanted your gear, I'd let you die.
I could have just let you
But
die.
then again, if I let you die, then I'll probably die, so that's not going to happen.
So are you jumping on the character that we were playing together?
I can swap really quick. That's not a problem. Sign into my main, but if you want to go back to the co-op set, that's fine by me. At this point, I'm just looking for something to do until Pig comes back from work.
Yeah, I hope he gets back in time for us to be able to fucking talk about shit.
Well, I mean, if for whatever fucking reason he's not back by 8, we can start and have him join late. I don't fucking care. I have no sense of format whatsoever. I like having him around. I just like being able to do a weekly thing. Because I gotta get those 4,000 hours. I'll switch to my my 1488 character.
You know those 4,000 hours.
Yeah, that's such a bullshit thing. If they'd up the sub count, I'd be fine. I'd be like, okay, yeah, whatever. But that, and you have to maintain 4,000 hours. It's like, why? You're basically just enabling Andy Worski at this point. You're shooting yourself in the foot if that's the sort of thing you want to avoid. I gave my main character the paramedic suit since his whole thing is healing.
I stuck my main character just regular gear. Regular looking division gear, and then I'm gonna switch him back to he's gonna be the one that's wearing like the tie and stuff.
Okay. All fancy. This brisket might not be done until about 8 or 9.
What isn't gonna be done until then?
Oh, the brisket my dad's got on the Traeger. And then tomorrow for the Super Bowl, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take jalapenos, fill them with cream cheese and shredded cheese.
Fucking hell!
I'm gonna wrap them in bacon, and then I'm gonna smoke them for like an hour and a half, and then grill them.
I hate you. I hate you with a passion.
Yes, well, usually I would just do them in the oven.
That's my favorite thing in the world. Is jalapeno poppers.
Oh, I don't want
Like,
to. How do I cancel matchmaking? Oh, that's how.
Readings indicate this
How
area
did you
is safe.
start matchmaking?
I hit space instead of F. It gave me the whole matchmaking tutorial prompt, and it's like, no. I don't want to do that. I want to do this instead.
Make your way over to me, and I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay.
And start making tea again. So I have something to drink during the show.
Yeah. It's identical. This one's just lacking attachments, so that's fine.
Maybe you'll come back later?
You looking for anything?
My back is all fucked up. I need some meds bad.
Agent, we need you to find the security cameras over at the High Line and get them back online again. I've been using those for some upcoming auditions, and I mean, obviously we have other uses, but just to say I'd really appreciate it, in addition to the public service and yada yada yada. Over.
Take care out there, Agent. We can't afford to
Warning.
lose anyone
Now
else.
leaving the safe area.
Look at that. Someone's sending me things.
I'm so grateful.
Free pistol, okay.
I was like, I got time to go to the little store next to my house and pick up some, like, something. And I thought about it, I'm like, no. I work 3 days this next week. I need food money.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, where'd you go? There you go.
I'm just chilling down here at the foot of the stairs. I don't know where you need to go, but...
I just started walking places.
Okay.
I have a direction. You know me.
Just wander aimlessly. Like we do. I think I like this getup a bit more than the SWAT outfit. Look more like a fucking
Me or you?
No, me. My outfit. Besides the fucking Splinter Cell goggles. I try other hats on and I'm like, they just don't have the fucking same effect.
No. We need fucking masks.
Yeah.
Alright. So, where are you going? It's not gonna show me the direction. So how close are you to 10?
Maybe 20% of the way.
Okay, so we need to get to 10 so we can go to the dark zone and just fuck shit up.
Yeah.
At level 10, because the dark zone gear is better, even if you...
Oh, I know it is.
I like this Scar.
Oh, it's a great gun.
I saw it and I'm like, I'm trading, because what is it? So my G36 hit for 397, and the Scar hit for 480.
Yeah.
I'm like, yep.
I gotta figure out how this smart cover thing works.
What do you mean?
I'm trying the smart cover skill instead of the ballistic shield.
Oh, man, I still just say stick with the fucking turret, my dude.
Do I have the turret? If I have the turret, I'll use the turret. Let me look.
What we really need to do is start...
I do have the turret. Equip to be set.
Do I have on this character yet? On my other character, I already got unlocked the support station in the turret, and it's just that's what I use. So I gotta.
Well, my main uses the pulse and support station.
It's the support station is just too nice, especially when you can go into the support station and turn on the second one, life support.
Yeah.
And when you're in the dark zone, you can pick yourself back up with it.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
You end up like going down, you can pick yourself back up. Ooh. Okay, what do we do? Where do we go?
I think we go down and then up. Oh,
Like
I know. I've done this before. Go this way.
Okay.
I'll take point.
Okay.
Oh, I thought there was a ladder here. Never mind. I guess I was wrong.
Shit.
We can just stay along this bridge and we'll be fine.
Hopefully. I got a Walter PP7. I was very happy with that.
Swapping mags.
Me too.
Loaded.
Got it.
Oh, he's dead.
Alright, now how do we get over there? Get the cunt.
It's, right. This bit.
Oh,
This
right
is
here, right here, right here. Maybe? Hold on.
Well, you can't just jump up.
Lunge?
You gotta go down.
Can we lunge?
Oh, I remember. You gotta go around this building. It's kind of a bullshit move, but you gotta go around the building and then up.
Okay.
Oh, someone's in need.
Eres una salvavidas.
That's all I get for an entire
You're
minute.
getting deported for that.
Resiste.
Over here. And then up. Come around here. It's a fucking roundabout way to do this shit. Have you gotten to play Blacklist at all?
Blacklist?
Splinter Cell Blacklist.
Oh, I've actually never played any of the Splinter Cell games.
Okay, so I can tell you about it, but it'd be lost on you since you haven't played either the classic ones or the new ones. So
Yeah.
we don't want to go that way
because
because we can't get out.
Well, we could still.
No, the fence is all barbed wire and shit. Oh, okay, I guess we can get out.
Maybe we have to go all the way back around.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you said deported.
Yes. Speak English, goddammit.
English.
Your objective has been
English,
updated.
please.
So this one didn't work.
Activate
Sorry.
power relay.
Go hit the
Confirmed.
button.
Local power grid online.
Alright. Next one's over there.
Alley-oop. Contact.
Kill me, I'm like a fucking cockroach.
Can't kill me, I'm like a fucking cockroach. And then he gets shot in the head. The fucking dialogue in this is better than Skyrim. I can survive anything. How about a shot to the back?
Objective
By the way, you
has
have
been
explosives
updated.
there. Survive this.
Activate secondary power relay.
Oh, cunt.
Okay, Garrus, can you calibrate this shit for me?
We have to go up and over.
Yeah. It's a really fucking roundabout way.
Oh, wait. Over there?
Yep. I got it. Don't worry, I got it.
Oh, okay.
Confirmed. Local power grid online.
Oh, we got contact. Fudge.
Nice
I'm
work,
hearing him, but
and
I'm
we
not seeing
appreciate it.
him.
I just want to say that our costume department has some great tips on dressing as a special agent. So if you ever want some pointers, I can do you a solid.
Did he just say what I think he said? Where are these
Yes,
guys?
yes, he did.
Alright, there they are. Yeah, I'm gonna aim for his backpack. No, down. Oh wait, we got a few more down here.
I ain't paying attention, but yeah, we can get him.
Backpack. The one with the bat doesn't know what to do.
It's like they're up high. I can't do this.
My bat doesn't reach that far.
It's like playing a fighter with a bunch of archers. It's like, ah.
I think we have to go back down the other way.
Yeah.
Stuff dropped for you too, because stuff dropped for me.
Down there?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see anything. I only ever break down gray gear because gray gear is worthless.
No, it's not gray gear, it's green.
Oh, just grab a bullshit. Oh, there's a green one. Okay, we can check out the green shit. Where's the way down? Stairs here. Swapping a shoddy. Oh, I got shitty knee pads. Free money. I'm gonna dip for one more Sam Adams. I'll be back in a tick.
Yeah, I should probably start making my tea.
Okay. There we go. Oh shit. We got attacked by a bunch of fucking riders. Problem solved.
I spilled so much tea.
Oh shit.
I saw that I was getting shot, and I'm like, no!
It was like, ah!
No, you cunts! Kill a man while he's eating? Who you responded to? Still alive, technically. Good?
Yeah, I'm set.
I said anything good. I'm looking at.
Oh,
Turns out I grabbed a bunch of appearance stuff.
nothing. Some shotgun rounds. Those are nice.
Ooh,
We got
Tango's over here.
kind of spread out,
And
but
up
yeah.
there.
These ones down here are more, well, they're in the back. They'll be fine. They won't pay attention to us. This guy at the back, I'm like, is that explosives? You Afghanistani? What the fuck?
Pav, what are you doing?
What you doing?
Thank God I ran into you.
Oh, beige gator.
Alright, the guns check out. Let's do this. Yeah, but what if they have kids? Just hold the gun like you mean it. They'll
say
back down,
beige gator?
especially if they got
Yeah.
kids. Yeah?
Thermal gator.
But what if they won't? Then it's on them. They don't have to die unless they decide they want to. It's their choice. This is some bullshit. Yeah, but I'm not gonna let some rich assholes get a pass just because I got a family. Everyone's got a family, and mine's starving. Now man up and let's do this.
What do you honestly think you'll achieve with it?
The lockdown is a necessary precaution to control the situation. We have enough to
Got a loot
handle as
box
it
here.
is.
But what are you doing to let people pass through? Most people just want to leave the city to meet with their family.
We will reevaluate the relocation
blending in with
plan
all
at
the
some
other
point,
shit.
but for now, the lockdown holds. Now, miss, I've got work to do here. You really should stop looking for trouble and make sure your own family
The
is safe.
G36C that has the same.
Same rating?
No. No, it's got. Wait, hold on. What did I just pick up?
And a fucking MP5 that's... Oh, an MP7, sorry, that's inferior to my fucking... whatever the hell it's called.
Woo! Hot tea water, hot tea water.
What kind of tea you got? Is it a green? Is it a...
Oh no. I like English breakfast.
That's not
Got a
bad.
very smooth tone. I enjoy it. The ones I get from Pike's Place
Okay.
they last me a while.
I usually go for black teas myself, so...
See, it all depends for me. Ooh, gosh. Like black tea can make really bad iced tea,
Yeah, it can.
but and green tea can be too soft for hot tea sometimes.
Mm-hmm. I'm one of the crazies that usually lets my tea steep for like a half hour before I drink it. So, I like stuff that's really bitter.
Yeah, you like IPAs.
Mm-hmm. Here I'm drinking a fucking white ale. And I'm just like, this is like water, oh.
He's like, get the hell out of here. I just blow his face in. Oh, by the way, the grenade. Oh, we got a few more people around us.
They're
Oh, they're all
above.
up top.
I'll take point.
Alright. Switching to
Buddy? Hey, buddy. Good reload.
You down. I do love that about the sniper rifle. You just be like, oh, I see you. You no longer exist.
I'm just gonna reach out and touch you.
Alright, my backpack is no longer looking like shit. at the beginning, your backpack looks like really tiny
Yeah.
and stuff. And as you start like getting more into it, it starts getting stuff on it, and then it gets like fuller.
See, what do we got around here we can do? We got some... I think we're pretty clear in Chelsea's... Oh, there's an encounter down here. Some encounters in Chelsea, but that's about it.
Yeah, I kind of want to increase my... What do we need to do to get, like... So, for me to get... Oh, I need to do missions for the medical wing.
Okay, so green encounters are good. Like the one I've got highlighted. Yeah, green encounters usually give you some medical stuff. Medical wing supplies. So there's two. There's one up in Pennsylvania Plaza, and the one I got highlighted in Chelsea will give 60. So.
Alright, let's go. On my way home now, says Pig.
Okay.
Wait, hold up.
Oliver a little behind. Whatever. I'm not one to bitch. I just like being able to do this every week or so.
Yeah, I'd love to do a podcast where, like, it's me and one other person and we just debate it.
Uh-huh.
If one topic, and just, like, find someone who like, I completely disagree with, and, like, debate the topic. Oop, somebody's in need.
There was, I kind of went on a a drunken rant about how I'm against abortion, and someone was like, man, you went full fucking MRA. I'm like, yeah, I did. So I might have been blackout drunk, but I remember what I said, and I stand by it.
Pig's list of stay away topics. I think abortion was one of them, and then there was a few others that I stayed away from.
It's less to do with should it be legal or not, and more of when I was on my rant is what say should the man have.
Oh no! I'm not making like any kind of statement.
No, and I'm just clarifying. So
I think we've all had this discussion.
Maybe we have, yeah.
I need to respond to a text message.
Oh, how could you? All right, I'll just move in here and.
All right, coming back.
Morning. Readings indicate this area is contaminated.
All units, we have a priority request from Sarah. They need to look at what the virus is doing inside a quarantine zone on West 22nd.
Alert. Contamination scan initiated.
One up here and we should be set. Oh, there's a loot box.
Contamination scan initiated.
Yes.
Alright, up we go.
I got my head in your ass.
Oh, that's gay. That's especially gay.
That's gay.
Oh, I ain't eating your asshole. I'm headbutting that shit.
I don't eat assholes. I just headbutt them.
I'm gonna headbutt you.
Here we go.
Oh, there we go.
Alright, switching to sniper.
Alright, I'll move up. Swap an RPK. Suppression time.
Looks like they're down.
Hello, shotgun.
You keep getting the MP5s, and I keep getting shotguns. I feel like
the game is trying to give us a sign, and we're like, no, fuck you. You're not Greek gogs. I will defy you. That ain't nice. There's some more medwing supplies.
Thanks for that, Agent. Our docs are already putting this data to work.
Oh, sweet. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna fast travel back to the main headquarters.
Okay, I'll do the same.
Because I need to upgrade the medical wing in order to get the whatever it's called. The thing.
I really hate how long fast travel takes for what it's supposed to be. Like, can I just be there? I don't want to have this fucking loading screen. It makes sense, but at the same time, it's like, but why?
I'm like, cunt.
Ye fucking cunt.
Oh.
Leaving contaminated area.
I've unlocked on one of my characters. My character's on the other character.
Fucking Medwing's up to 50% already. Jesus.
Oh, is it?
Mine is, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sitting at 1400. Alright, so skills support station. That's what I want.
Nice to see you again.
Alright, hazmat suit.
The upgrades look great. If we live through this, I want you working in my lab.
Suit is important. That's the one that gives you. Yeah. Where's the other one? I think intensive care is the other one.
Alright. Sell some shit.
Hey, I can see you're looking to buy.
Increases medkit inventory by 1. Sweet. Okay. Alright, virus lab. Okay, which means I can go into abilities. Yes, thank you. And select that. And that.
That might just save your ass.
Level 2. Sweet. Alright, and then let's see, can I go up to
Hey, look it over.
let's see. Operations. And dark zone ups. Yep.
So those are identical, so I don't need to worry about those.
Ooh, I only got 200 for support. That's
Those are identical. Don't need to worry about those.
I need water for purification. Because that allows your turret to be dragon breath, which it changes it over to a fucking.
Means the rounds do,
yourself killed, you
like
hear me?
on contact, do fire damage as opposed to just a flamethrower.
No, it is a flamethrower. It
That's
unlocks the flamethrower.
That's not how Dragon's Breath works, though.
You'll be missing out.
Best gear. Come and take a
What do you mean?
I thought Dragon's Breath was on contact they burst into flame. I thought that's how Dragon's Breath rounds worked.
Not rounds.
It
just
makes life a lot easier for us.
that's the modification.
Oh, I see.
And
Well, so you're a division agent, huh? Great.
so you can get either
Now, don't
that
throw
or
all
the
death and
zapper,
carnage around you or the facts.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready to buy.
which is a fucking hell, what is it called?
Alright.
You have
There.
nothing caught your
I'm
eye.
going to need some more cane sugar.
Real glad it's gonna be you out there in the field and not keep it up. But I'll let you know.
Alright, I am ready to roll when you are.
So I need
Finally have enough to
look for yellow side mission or encounters. Then is that right? What's the
green.
tech?
You want green encounters.
Well, I'm okay. I'm
okay.
okay on stuff now. I didn't.
You want to upgrade what wing then?
The. Hold on. Let me see the list of them. Tech wing.
So yellow then, and we have 5 minutes till 8 p.m. Just a heads up.
Let's see if we can make it to that one.
It's gonna be. Oh shit!
Okay.
Gotta go right now. Gotta go. Why you gotta walk out of the base? You can just sprint to the cunt.
I fucking hate that part of it. It's like, oh, okay. We're just gonna be a bitch.
Gotta go right now.
Check out that construction site, all them
People are speaking Chinese in the chat.
What? In the chat?
People, yeah. In the division.
Oh. Chinese, Korea, Japanese. Fucking moon runes. Shit's loading, so I can't sprint. I'm bumping into things. What the fuck is this?
Patrol, this is dispatch. I got a Riker's
we might
arms
have
deal happening in
a
a parking lot under the High Line near Dyer. Need you to secure that ordnance.
Oh, loot box here.
Nice.
How do I
I
get
started
there?
to fight a little early.
God damn it, I have to take the roundabout way to get there. Fuck that shit. Never mind. I have to go up that ladder and shit.
I think last night I was praising them for the level design. Okay.
Alright.
There it is.
GTF reinforcements requested. Warning. Incoming hostiles.
Right. Turret is down.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Oh, this is what it looks like.
Improvised explosive device detected.
Yeah.
Swapping mags. This thing is so fucking stable.
What is?
The RPK.
Yeah.
Why would you fucking use an M249 when you have this? Really?
Oh, there's a police M4.
Warning. Hostile
There's a
forces
police
approaching.
M4.
Contact.
Alert. Explosive device
Station
detected.
mags.
Me too.
He's out.
Okay. Hit him, goddammit.
Goodbye.
Alright,
All set?
sweet. How far are you to 10 now?
Jesus.
Good
Maybe,
work. We got JTF on the way to bring those weapons back.
40% of the way.
Okay.
Not that
Well,
far.
We got a minute till 8. So,
Yeah, we do. It's it. I got
gonna
8
log
o'clock on
out.
my end, so yeah, I'm gonna log out too. I'm gonna hit the head real quick, and I know Pig's not here, but I might just start the stream and have him join later. So, because
Okay.
who the fuck cares about formalities? I gotta take a leak. I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes down here, up here. Tisk, tisk. I'm gonna switch over to push the top. Okay, so
all right,
we probably should have, like, fucking, like, I've just decided these are the articles we're doing. Cause fuck it.
Okay, I got a bunch loaded up. You just tell me what we're doing. So as we do them, let's do it that way. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Because yes. So I just posted them in show construction.
Okay.
All right.
In that order?
Kind of. I want to start with the Polygon article.
That's fine. That's fine. Pull that up.
I'll tell you where to go from there.
Perfect. I can just follow the list from there. So, all right. I'm going to go live in 3, 2, 1. Start streaming, goddammit. And I believe we are live.
Are we?
We are. Yes, we are. We're doing it live.
Okay. Well,
live.
We're down a man.
In.
What happened? What's going on?
Well,
just you?
Right now, okay, so welcome back to another episode of Locked and Loaded. This is episode 6. Right now, Smart Pig is on his way home from work, so it's just gonna be a 2-man job until he shows up. So, hell yeah, improvisation.
We got this. Things are happening. Life is going on. Yeah. We totally got this.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. What the fuck is format?
I think we need about 100 more viewers to have a format. I'm kidding.
I mean, that would help. Then we'd have a reason to actually do this shit.
Are we having an existential crisis right now?
Just a bit. What is going on, everybody?
What are you drinking, Buck? What are you drinking?
I am drinking Sam Adams Cold Snap. I am on my it's more than 3 and less than 6, so somewhere around there.
It's good. It's good margin for error.
Yeah.
I'm literally. Go ahead.
I was gonna say we got a whole 5 viewers. Hopefully that count will go up in the next hour.
Hopefully, when people start,
we can only pray.
Maybe the articles will start pulling them in, and calling to them. All right, so we do have an interesting lineup for you all today. It is going to be. It's gonna be an interesting one. There is no theme at all.
Not this time. Usually we have a theme, but this time we're just... It's a fucking drunk stream. Is that... Okay, in chat, is that 2 fucking users with the same fucking icon?
No, that's just Sunburn.
No. There's 2 people with fucking the Hound as their fucking icon. 2 different users. That's fucking hilarious. Fantastic. Beautiful. All right. So, what are we doing first? Guide me.
We are going to a very interesting article by the lovely people over at Polygon.
Polygon.
So when I was looking up articles, I'm like, I saw this one, and it made me stop. I was literally walking home, and I stopped. I looked at it. I didn't even fucking read it. I had to post it and just be like, "This is what we're doing."
This is one of those things where you can't deliberate about it. You just have to read it as you go.
Exactly.
I just looked at the headline and went, "Oh God, why?"
But alright, so the title of this article is Understanding Ugandan Knuckles in a Post Pepe the Frog World. And
that headline the headline alone makes me want to kill myself.
I don't understand, and then they pick the worst rendering of the Knuckles out of all of the ones that I've seen as the main picture for it.
There's all sorts of clipping and shit going on. I've done better. I've done so much better myself.
Have you, Buck? Have you? All right.
Yes.
why don't you take it away? Start reading this garbage.
All right. Know Your Meme editor-in-chief Brad Kim sees meme culture to an extent as having two distinct periods, pre and post Pepe the Frog.
I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. I would say pre and post Hillary Clinton, but hey.
That's a better way to put it, yeah. That may not seem like enough time to encapsulate an entire history of internet shenanigans, but Kim suggests that Pepe the Frog, Matt Fury's cartoon frog that was degraded from harmless meme to hate symbol, represents a cultural movement in memehood bigger than almost anything before it.
Yeah, it kind of became mainstream when one of the fucking...
Meme hood. This is a word now. Let that sink in.
It's Polygon. It's Polygon, Buck. We have to...
There's a reason I avoid Polygon on the daily.
I actually don't know. No, I do remember how this popped up. It popped up in my Google newsfeed. I was just like, why? Why?
Fucking why? Just fucking why? Oh my god. Oh, there we are. Pepe was co-opted and weaponized by alt-right groups, a radical movement that propagates racist, misogynistic, xenophobic, and various other hateful ideologies, and used as a form of harassment towards those on the opposing side of the political spectrum, and hit mainstream recognition during one of the most tumultuous political periods. Pepe represented the total power a character meme could yield. Opposing side of the political spectrum to what?
To Pepe.
Be specific, you cunts!
No, they can't be specific. Otherwise, they'll sound like what our Captain Chef has posted, actually citing Know Your Meme as an expert.
Captain Chef, yeah, fucking... You know you've sunk to new low when you have to cite Know Your Meme as a primary source. Christ, on a fucking bike.
That site is killing memes.
It just catalogs them, it doesn't kill them.
No, all the normies are getting to them. That's the problem. You can't
yeah,
really,
that's fair. That is fair.
Yeah.
Ambiguity?
Move on. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Move on.
I don't know. Alright. Character memes like Pepe take off because those in on the joke create a lore, Kim said, giving it a meaning deeper than just a funny image. One of the most popular and widespread character memes on the internet right now is Ugandan Knuckles, a deformed version of Knuckles from Sonic the Hedgehog, who speaks lines taken from a no-budget Ugandan action movie, Who Killed Captain Alex? I have to see this movie now.
Have you not heard that it came from this?
Oh, I know it came from this. I just haven't seen the movie.
It's very interesting. I love the main character's voice. But it's funny because this isn't the first time that this movie has been used in a meme before. There's the scene. Maybe hold on. No, I could be quoting this wrong, but it was definitely the same filmmaker who made the one where the guy and a girl park the car. Girl gets out and starts running. The guy gets out.
Why are you running?
And just starts yelling.
Why are you running?
Why are you running? It's the same person. All right,
and she's just screaming at him the whole fucking time. The meme gained widespread popularity in VR Chat, a Second Life-esque game where players inhabit 3D avatars. Many VR Chat players took on the form of a 3D Ugandan Knuckles avatar and ran around pestering other players. See PewDiePie for an example. Oh, bacon, egg, and cheese brioche. I don't give a fuck. Ugandan Knuckles has been described as problematic and racist since its emergence on VR Chat, but, like Pepe the Frog, its origins weren't based on hateful content. The design
How
for the
is
character.
it racist?
That's what I want to know. The only hint I can like the only thing I can see is the accent, if that. But when are accents racist?
It's quoting a film.
That too. That too.
One? It's
if I quote a Bollywood film, am I racist or just quoting a film?
yeah. This kind of brings us back to the whole digital blackface shit. We're literally using a GIF of a black person being emotive is now racist if you're white.
I'm really trying not to read these comments below the fucking article. Where was I? Okay, the design for the character came from a 1-second clip of a video created by YouTuber Gregzilla in early 2017 and was turned into a 3D avatar months later. The origin of the meme was innocent, but as critics began pointing out the gradual evolution of the joke into something more nefarious, that's a bad sentence! Bad sentence! Polygon writers don't read their shit out loud. Just
believe that.
Jesus Christ.
Well, like at the beginning of this fucking paragraph, they cited something, asserted it, and then moved on and didn't explain it in any way. So I'm not like hopeful for anything good here at this point.
No, well, there's nothing. Yeah, I'm not hopeful either. It's just I read these things. I'm like, what? You could word that so much better, for fuck's sake. As critics began pointing out the gradual evolution of the joke into something more nefarious, okay, you have to read that sentence 2 or 3 times to get it right. Fix it. The retaliation got stronger, and it just ends there. What retaliation? What retaliation?
Twitter mobs.
I guess, but goddamn, just
it sounds like it's trying to be dramatic and informative at the same time, but it doesn't understand how.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing, but
all right. I'll read the tweets. Do you want to read the tweets, or do you want to just keep going?
I'll let you read the tweets for once.
All right.
Gotta share the load here.
Yeah, this is the reason why I let you and Pig do this kind of shit. I'm terribly obsessed.
Well, Pig's still at work apparently, so.
Stay with me, folks. I'm not that drunk yet. Just going to say this. Just because the company uses a meme to promote a brand or an item does not mean that the company is racist or otherwise offensive to its consumers. Memes are memes. They become racist because if the toxic and racist portion of the internet... Does it just end there?
That's where that fucking comment ends, and I hate it because that's false.
Am I just reading it wrong?
Everything up through the doesn't mean the company is racist. Fine, but then you get to that and it's like, well, no. If a racist portion of the internet adopts the meme, does that make the meme racist, or are they just being dicks? Really?
A meme is whatever you want it to be. It's funny because it's a slight inside joke.
I mean,
so whatever.
If you don't get the joke, you just don't get the fucking joke. I did a video on this shit. I don't know if you saw the fucking video on Motherboard wanting branded memes, so we know they're not made by Nazis. It's like, what?
Oh yeah, I saw that. Let's start categorizing.
I like my memes free range and Nazi free, my dude.
No, but like when I saw that, I was 100% expecting to see like a bunch of 1988. Is that the Orwell book?
84.
84. Thank you.
1988, yeah. 1988. Orwell's a Nazi confirmed.
I don't know. I got them mixed up in my head. But I was expecting
It's
to
all
see
numbers.
a bunch of memes of them quoting that book in a very sarcastic way to say that Motherboard is just trying to categorize memes.
Yeah. It was silly. It was real silly.
All right, keep going.
All right. Well, we just have a bunch of fucking comments here now. So, oh, there's more to the article. What the fuck? What? I thought that was the end. I am mistaken.
There's a ton more.
Oh, Jesus, there's so much more. All right.
We're not going to get through all of it.
Well, probably not, but whatever. This is the problematic side of meme culture, where they balloon to a wider and wider audience unaware of its origins. When they balloon to a wider and wider audience unaware of its origins, the context can shift and mutate. That's how memes work. Really, it is. At some point, when a meme reaches a certain level of visibility, of prominence, someone will get racist about it with the protection of being anonymous. Not always.
But that seems like such a weird assertion, because is my answer.
Okay, so someone will take a meme and be racist. Prove it. Use studies, I don't care what you do, how you do it. Prove that memes become racist at some point. Just prove it, please. This claim seems unfounded to me. This one sentence is basically saying memes become racist eventually. It's like, well, how? I
love when I read articles and it's just assertion after assertion after assertion with no explanation, no backing it up. It's just there. We're just gonna assert this. Everybody is going to agree with this because my opinion is correct.
Okay. Then, when a meme is singled out or criticized, the conversation turns into a debate over free speech. Okay. As developers like Roblox Corporation banned the use of Uganda Knuckles, why? Uganda Knuckles imagery in its game, and as brands like Razer are pressured to release apologetic statements over the widespread promotion of it on Twitter, the debate shifts to... Wait! Hold on. Razer had to apologize for Ugandan Knuckles? What? They make keyboards and computer mice. What does Ugandan Knuckles have to do with that shit?
Alright, hold on. Now it's just skipping forward a few steps. It still hasn't explained how the fucking thing is racist. It hasn't. Here. I have no context here. All I'm hearing it say is that the Roblox Corporation, that's still a thing. I didn't know Roblox was still a game. Christ, that's old. And Razer are apologizing for it?
Why?
It says... That's just... Alright, keep going.
Oh, God. I'm gonna fucking drink more before I can continue. Jesus Christ. Brands like Razer are pressured to release apologetic statements over the widespread promotion of it on Twitter. The debate shifts to who gets to tell me what I can and can't use online. And that's kind of a big thing. With like fucking YouTube, honestly. They're just like, you can't do this or that because we don't like it. But whatever. Moving on.
Memes become racist because you touch yourself at night, Buck.
Sonny, are you hearing my fucking computer fan? You might be. I don't know.
Stop touching yourself.
Back to the article. What's fascinating is the mechanism behind what is driving people to participate in a meme that is so overtly racist. How? Is it their beliefs that make them join in, or is it a know you're wrong, we're defending a right stance? It's a post-Pepe world, and these are the questions we need to ask.
What is... Why?
No, you're wrong. Defending a right to what? Defending a right to what?
They're making it sound like a post-Pepe world is like a... It changes everything.
Are we implying that fucking cartoon frogs are Trump? I don't know. I don't know.
What was the statement that you made, like you were listening to someone say, like, the age of Trump or something?
Okay, so there were flyers up at my university about something like how to I'm gonna fucking paraphrase the fuck out of this. It was like communication in the age of Trump, and I'm thinking, age of Trump. How long is an age? Really?
4 years.
The ice ages didn't last 4 fucking years.
Oh my god. No, it's only been a year. So an age is a year.
Apparently.
How young are these people? My god.
I can guarantee you, if fucking Ted Cruz, it would be communication in the age of Cruz, and it's just like, what the fuck? Well, obviously, communication in the age of Cruz is you have to speak Zodiac, because otherwise, how can you communicate with fucking Ted Cruz? Age of Trump-tron, fuck's sake. This fucking article! I want to kill myself already.
Just keep going.
Is Uganda Knuckles the new Pepe? No!
Ow! Alright. Fucking hell. We'll get through a few more paragraphs, but just...
There are big differences between Pepe the Frog and Uganda Knuckles. Pepe the Frog was named an official hate symbol by the Anti-Defamation League. Why? And became...
Such wonderful people, such smart, intelligent, just all, like, you could trust them with your child. They're so...
Oh my god. Became the face of alt-right movements. Uganda Knuckles is still mostly contained within the digital borders of the internet, spreading from games to forums, Twitter, and YouTube, eventually becoming the basis for a game on Steam. Where is this game and how can I buy it?
It's actually free. Have you played VR Chat? You don't have to have a VR headset to play it.
Oh, they're talking about VR Chat. They could have just said becoming the basis for VR Chat, for fuck's sake.
So vague.
Gotta be vague, because who the fuck knows what's on Steam? Who the fuck knows what Steam is in this day and age? Oh wait. Until everyone gets fucking their games nowadays. Jesus fucking Christ. Hail Gaben, why don't you? All right.
The Führer Gaben.
Das Gaben. All right.
Next
that could change. Oren Siegel, son of Steven Seagal, probably. The director for the Center on Extremism at the... Wait, they have a subsection for extremism at the Anti-Defamation League? I thought that was what they were all about.
Nah, man. Nah.
I've been fucking lied to.
Everybody has to have their own little section. It's a small cubicle, right?
It's a 1x1 cubicle, 1 inch by 1 inch.
Everyone there has their own team and their own center. And I'm not gonna finish this joke.
Alright, I'll just try to finish the fucking paragraph before I shoot myself. Oren Segal, the director for the Center on Extremism at the Anti-Defamation League, told Polygon that most memes start out innocent but can easily be exploited. That's what happened to Pepe the Frog, Segal said, and
it's a picture.
There should be an and there, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. Right, better, you cunts. That's what happened to Pepper the Frog, Seagal said. Could potentially happen to Ugandan Knuckles. The more that Ugandan Knuckles is seen as a central figure in the fight for free speech, the more likely its image will be used to promote ideals that some people could view as offensive.
It's a frog.
This sentence hurts me. I can write these so much better. Just.
Alright. In conclusion, Polygon has no idea how to explain itself. It doesn't really understand anything about sentence structure.
Let alone memes.
It seems to be trying. Seems to be trying to make a mountain out of a molehill. If you scroll down just a little bit, you can see a wonderful image of a giant racist Ugandan Knuckles.
I gotta scroll down. I gotta see this. Just, jeez. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear Lord. I'm not reading this shit. I'm too hammered for this. Moving on.
Alright. So, up next in the land of, let's get a little serious here. Actually, let's move on to the Verg article. That's the third one down.
Oh, this one. Dear.
This one's wonderful.
Oh dear.
Absolutely wonderful. All right. So I've kind of followed this one just slightly, but I picked it simply because it made me laugh so hard.
Give me a.
So I guess an interesting thing. This, I'm pretty sure this takes place in Sweden. Yes. So this article takes place in Sweden, and so the contraceptive app hit with complaints after being blamed for 37 unwanted pregnancies. This app, they're apparently in the EU. They're doing things like creating apps that are considered birth control. Now, when I first heard this, I'm like, I feel like they're using the term app wrong. No. No, this is something you download onto your smartphone, and you set it up. I never actually did it, but I should have before we went into here, because it's fucking hilarious.
Can you cover me for 5 seconds while I get another beer?
Drinking more, Buck? Daddy Floorbucks?
What do you take me for, a casual? I'm not gonna fucking black out, but...
I take you for a man, Buck.
I haven't had my 6th, so I gotta have my 6th. So, back in a sec.
Alright, I will, yeah, I will do that.
I'll scroll down to the first fucking paragraph if you want to start reading.
No, yeah, I'll just jump into the paragraph. So,
alright, scrolling down.
Basically,
here we are.
Alright, so Natural Cycles, a contraceptive app that became certified in the EU as a form of birth control. Certified. Jesus Christ. Has been hit with a complaint after being blamed for causing 37 unwanted pregnancies, reports in Sweden agency STV. I am not going to try and read that word, I don't read Swedish, but it's a hospital in Stockholm, I can read that, reported the app to Swedish regulator, god damn it, Swedish regulator, or MPA, the Medical Product Agency, after 37 women visited the hospital for an abortion after becoming pregnant while using Natural Cycles. So basically, what this app does, and I don't know if, I'm not entirely sure if they explain it in this article, but it follows your cycle, and it tracks how you deal with or just your day-to-day stuff, and it starts giving you green days. Green days are days when you can have sex unprotected and not get pregnant. The other days, it says no. These are days where you'll end up getting pregnant if you were to have unprotected sex. So basically, this app is claiming to be almost a replacement for like a condom or birth control pill. Alright, I don't think I went through one.
I've come back.
Welcome back. Hello everybody and welcome back.
Hey everyone, welcome back.
Alright, I only got through the first paragraph.
That's fine. Want me to pick up where you left off? Alright. The app uses an algorithm and measures factors like temperature to determine the period when a woman may be fertile. Clever. It's a popular alternative to hormonal contraceptives like the pill because it lacks side effects. Also fair.
one very specific side effect: getting pregnant.
Yeah, that's the big one.
You go.
Okay, go back to the image. It's got the app and then a fucking specific tool. Yes, it's a vaginal thermometer. I gathered that. I'm not stupid, just drunk.
Keep going.
Going back to the article.
Fine. You're fine. You're fine, Buck. Daddy $4.
I'm getting there real soon. In a statement to The Verge, Natural Cycles said it hasn't received any information from Swedish hospital, but it is in touch with the MPA about each individual case. The company has also initiated an internal investigation with their clinical department and said, no contraception is 100% effective, and unwanted pregnancies is an unfortunate risk with any contraception. Natural Cycles has a Pearl Index of 7. What the fuck's the Pearl Index? Which means it is 93% effective at typical use, which we also communicate. But what's the Pearl Index? I'd like to know.
Right, hold on. It actually explains it. The Pearl Index is a way to measure on whether or not a contraception, its effectiveness, on how effective it is in actually preventing pregnancies. So it has a Pearl Index of 7, which is high because it has a 93% effective at typical use. But it's a fucking app. I'm assuming that number went down after this whole news story broke.
I would imagine so. Otherwise, what the fuck, man? Right. At first sight, the numbers mentioned in the media are not surprising given the popularity of the app, and in line with our efficacy rates. As our user base increases, so will the amount of unintended pregnancies coming from Natural Cycles app users, which is an inevitable reality. So, okay. No, that's
such a great statement.
That's fair. I mean, that's fair, because they can say the percentage might stay the same, but if the number increases, then the number of unwanted pregnancies will increase. That's not going to be a stable thing. It's like, if you test a group of fucking 100 people and 93 of them get pregnant, that's not going to stay stable. It's going to change. So really, they're covering their own ass here.
But still, I don't have any more jokes.
Just, I mean, realistically. The app currently has 700,000 users worldwide. A midwife at S, foreign character S, Karina Montin, told SVT that the hospital was reporting Natural Cycles to the MPA because of the unwanted pregnancies it helped cause. This app is designed for users aged 18 and over, and Natural Cycles says younger users should consider another form of contraception.
Maybe they should, just not just
Well,
look to the stars when they
Our-
wonder if they want to have sex with their boyfriend.
our app works, but don't use it if you're age 18. Just don't. Jesus Christ.
Shit.
What was their testing base? I have to wonder.
I want to know this basis too, because it's like, all right. So here's what Sunny just wrote out. She says this app uses the timing method commonly used by people who think contraception is a sin. What do you call? What do you call Catholics that use the timing method? Parents.
Well,
But,
isn't that timing specific to individuals and not kind of a global thing? If I'm not mistaken, if I know my biology, which I fucking don't. But
Alright, so I just googled it. The timing method in birth control. Alright, so the rhythm method is a periodic abstinence can be very effective birth control. Jesus, the ads. There we go. Trouble is, it's very tough to get right. People are warned. Hold on. Okay, so basically, it's. I should have looked this up first. Okay, so basically, it connects to. So here's what the statement is. What we know about pregnancy is there's a very short period of time in which egg can be fertilized. And so basically how this method is finding that period throughout the week, choosing the days that it can't be fertilized, and saying it gives you a green light and says this can happen. We can you can have sex now without getting pregnant. And someone just joined us. It's Pig.
It's the one and only
Pig.
He's got food.
How you?
God, I had pushed it. How's it going?
How?
It's going alright. How about you, man?
Yeah. I just put in 11.5 hours on the first day of work.
Oh, that's
very nice.
That's fun. That sounds very fun.
You'll make the boss proud. I can guarantee you that. Really.
Oh no, yeah, he was very happy. Yeah, I got a text this morning asking if I wanted to put in a couple of hours of work today. A couple of hours of work today.
Quote unquote a couple.
So again, oh okay, yeah, I can do that. Grab a granola bar, grab a couple cans of soda. 11.5 hours later, I haven't eaten since that granola bar.
I know the feeling. What you doing? What did you get shanghaied into?
Electrician.
That's better than retail.
Specifically, I'm an electrician's helper.
Oh, I know those I know exactly the feeling you're having right now.
That's still better than fucking retail. So I applaud you, my friend.
I like it.
Oh yeah, it's fun. One of the best times I've ever had was like last summer. I once ended up pulling for 2 weeks. I was doing 14-hour days every day except for Sunday, and I was fun. I had a great time. But yeah, those kind of jobs you end up just being there for a really long time.
Oh yeah, I know the feeling. So it's all good. We got all three people here. Hell yeah. Where the fuck were we? What is format anymore?
Not tonight, at least.
Oh no, I don't. If I cared about format, I would have fucking postponed this stream. You kidding me?
Yeah. Oh, gotta play with my settings. Take off the push to talk.
Oh, you're doing all right. You sound good.
Yeah, but I forget. So, what is it that we're doing right now?
We're looking at an article from The Verge on a failed contraceptive app.
A what?
A failed contraceptive app.
Is that one of those? Is it that app that one of those apps that tracks the woman's cycle?
Yeah. I mean, it'd just be easier
My wife
to,
uses
you
one
know,
of those.
just it'd be easier to just pee on your phone, you know, like you do.
No, my wife uses something that helps her track her cycle, so it goes off of temperature. She takes her temperature in the morning and tracks it and records it.
Is it the?
So it actually does do a physical thing.
What?
Ignore
What's that, Pav?
me. Keep going with what you guys are saying.
I was just gonna ask: is it the natural cycles app, or is it something else?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, if my girl did that,
does it not work?
I mean, it's been hit with some complaints after being blamed for some unwanted pregnancies, but I mean, as far as I can tell, with what little I know about female biology, it's kind of, you can't really generalize fertility.
Well, it's not. Yeah, it's not 100% perfect, but I mean, you have to do a couple of things that go with it just to be exactly safe. But
yeah. So honestly, people who are like, this app will solve all our problems, it's like, no, it won't.
No, it sure won't.
You're relying on technology? Are you
always,
insane?
There's always a chance for pregnancy. It doesn't matter if you're tracking your cycle or not.
Mm-hmm. Morty.
Alright, well, let's get back into that then.
I think we just fucking cleared the article, but...
Oh, well then, let's move on,
That's alright. No, it's alright. What's next, Bob?
So, next article that we are going to is the CNN article.
CNN of, local man jumping the fence?
Mm-mm. No.
Let me pull that up
most recent post.
Here we are.
Mm-hmm.
Boom! Father lunges at Larry Nassar in court before being restrained. I mean...
So, go ahead.
I'm just saying, I don't know about you, but I think he's justified.
I would agree too. So I'm not entirely sure if this article explains it, but just to give a brief overview, Larry Nassar was a doctor of sorts for U.S. gymnasts, specifically females, and I don't remember how long ago it finally came out, but I think it was during the Me Too, when over 100 U.S. gymnasts came out and was like, this guy has sexually harassed me. I think it was even as young as like 9 years old. Ridiculous. Like, terrible. And he's been in court for a while, and he's been having I love it. He sent a letter to the judge and was like, could I not have to listen to all of the testimonies of the girls? It'll affect my
You'll give me a boner in court, Your Honor.
Jeez. I mean, if you didn't want to listen to their testimony, you shouldn't have done anything.
Exactly. So, what ended up happening a few days ago in court was two of the girls went up there with to do their testimony with their father, and there's actually a little video. And so, why don't we watch the video?
Where's minute and a half video?
Oh,
anyone
shit.
To see the whole thing?
Right here. What is this? What the fuck? Scripts.
What is what?
What the hell?
Great.
You can bring it up in my circle, can't you? The video itself.
Through CNN. I don't know if I can.
No, isn't it through YouTube that they put it in there?
No.
It doesn't look like a YouTube-based platform.
You're right, it doesn't.
Momentito, por favor.
For technical difficulties, people.
Screw it. Don't even worry about the video. Let's just get to the article.
Yeah. Oh.
Move down.
The image is enough right there. Really.
So, Pig, why don't you read this one?
Yeah, I can do that.
I'll start it off here.
This article was done by Eric Levinson of CNN. The father of 3 daughters who were abused by Larry Nassar tried to attack the former doctor in an Eaton County, Michigan courtroom Friday before he was tackled and detained by security. I mean, he must have been going at it hard if he had to be tackled.
So what happened was he starts it off by asking to have a few minutes in a room alone with him. She denied it.
Smart lady.
She's like, I know how you're feeling, but I can't let you do that. That's not ethical.
Yeah.
And so
Randall
finally,
Margraves. Yeah, let me get on with the. Randall Margraves said he was a distraught father and cursed at Nassar, but Judge Janice Cunningham told him that was not allowed in court. He then asked the judge for personal time alone with the demon. Quotation marks. I would ask you, as part of the sentencing, to grant me 5 minutes in a locked room with this demon. He asked, "Would you give me 1 minute?" The judge declined, saying that's not how our legal system works.
I will, as much as I hate fucking Nassar, I will give props to the judge. I can't say no to the judge, honestly.
Well, especially with how she's been dealing with this whole thing. Like I think half of her was willing.
And well, he was asking
for sure.
Part of the sentencing.
For sure.
Please let me beat the shit out of this man. Please.
I would say the father's justified. I just morally justified, legally not so much. You know what I mean?
Yep. So moving on, the judge declined, saying that's not how our legal system works. And then, well, I'm going to have to. Margraves responded. Going to have to what? And he launched into a sprint toward Nassar. Security rushed to stop him and grabbed him from behind before he was able to reach Nassar. I want that son of a bitch. I can only say that's what that little bit there is. The man yelled as he was being detained. Give me 1 minute with that bastard. He added, what if this happened to you guys? The incident sparked harsh words from Michigan Assistant Attorney General Angela Povilat. I'm not even going to try. In court.
Povilatis.
You cannot behave like that, she said. No one can behave like this. I want to make sure it's crystal clear. As he was ushered out of the room, Margraves responded, "You haven't lived through it, lady." According to Margraves, I lost control. The violent outburst came after more than 2 weeks of raw, powerful statements from young women who were sexually abused by Nassar over the past 2 decades. More than 150 women spoke out about Nassar in Ingraham County courtroom during the past 2 weeks, and dozens more have spoken out about Nassar's abuse here in Eaton County Court this week.
Well, I think what's interesting about this is these are just 150 women who could show up to speak out against him. There's a ton of them who had had to sign a contract that said that they would be legally sued if they said anything about what happened because they settled with them.
See, what, they settled with him?
I don't remember I know that there was a lot of people that was fighting. Fighting the legality of what they did.
Yeah, here's the limit of a non-disclosure agreement. If someone does something illegal, a non-disclosure agreement is not binding.
I don't remember the exact term, the exact thing that they signed, but I do remember that there were a few. There were a little bit more than a few who had came out against him before, and then were promptly shut down by his lawyers or the lawyers of
Oh my
whatever.
god, it feels good to get those boots off. Sorry, I just took my boots off and holy crap.
Oh, I know the feeling.
Swollen.
It's all
been
good,
on my
fam.
feet all day.
Oh no, it is all good.
But these were just 100. All I'm saying is these were just 150 women that were able to come out and speak. There were probably many more that either couldn't show up.
Well,
or...
here that's the thing. It's like a lot of the time when it comes to these abuse cases, the ones that testify are just the tip of the iceberg.
Mm-hmm.
Usually,
when it comes to big ones like this, where I mean, the amount of victims that speak up are usually just at the top.
Even given that he's, convicted or being accused of abusing kids, that doesn't fly well in prisons. It really doesn't.
So I'm looking at this picture here, and you've got the dad attacking Nassar, and then to the right of that is a cop who looks like he's getting ready to freaking crane kick the shit out of Margrave. Are you guys seeing this?
Yeah, I think so.
It looks
That's
like
hilarious.
he's trying to climb over the...
I mean, it does, but if you were to take that table away, it looks like he's getting ready to freaking Karate Kid kick him, like straight in the freaking chest, Spartan kick him almost.
Oh yeah,
that is a perfectly timed freeze frame. All right, now where was I? Margraves is the father of Lauren and Madison Margraves, two young women who had spoken emotionally about how Nassar abused them just before their father addressed the court. A statement from Morgan Margraves, his third daughter, was read at Nassar's sentencing in neighboring Ingham County last month. Margraves was detained for a possible contempt of court proceeding, according to Eaton County Sheriff's Office. Oh, it's not possible. It was contempt of court.
He decided to go and try and assault someone.
That is contempt of court.
Right.
Margraves was detained for according to Eaton County Sheriff's Office. He was brought back into the court in handcuffs during a lunch break, and he apologized to the court. He said he acted out because he did not know beforehand what his daughters were going to say, and because Nassar was shaking his head like it didn't happen. I lost control. I apologize 100 times, Margraves told the court. I'm definitely calmed down. I'm embarrassed. I'm not here to upstage my daughters. I'm here to help them heal. Judge Cunningham agreed to release him without a fine or punishment given the circumstances of the case. Bravo.
Right. Yeah, I was very happy.
But still informed that he acted inappropriately.
But
you have to understand that this is a courtroom and this is where we carry out and enforce the rules of law. I mean, I like this judge.
I do too. Her, I think her ending response was,
right.
This is it. We're just gonna forget about this.
It gives the father room for retribution. Is not the right word, but
she addresses it. And, we cannot, and I cannot tolerate or condone vigilantism or any other type of action that basically comes down to an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. That's not what's best in this situation. What's best here is that we take this horrible tragedy and we learn to educate people.
Yes.
I'm starting to not like her that much.
Well,
I haven't been following the exact court proceedings, so I don't know if that was meant from an specific place is what you're thinking, but it definitely seems...
I'll go ahead and give her a benefit of the doubt.
She's being orderly for the sake of being orderly.
On being able to come and speak forward and knowing what is and what is not abuse.
Yeah.
Later, Margraves told reporters after social media branded him a hero, I want to make it clear that I am no hero. My daughters are the heroes, and so are the victims and the survivors of this terrible atrocity. That's.
I mean,
we can move on from it.
well, all I can say is,
Here,
what?
hang on.
Go on.
Margrave said that he hopes when Nassar dies that the ex-physician is sent to one of the deepest, darkest, hottest pits in hell there is.
That's not gonna be. That's not gonna be the fucking 10th circle of hell. I can tell you that. I've read the Inferno. I can tell you.
So, Nassar pled guilty to 10 criminal sexual conduct charges across 2 Michigan counties. In court, he admitted to abusing his trusted position to sexually abuse girls under the guise of medical treatment. Nassar is currently in Eaton County Circuit Court as dozens of women have come forward to explain how his abuse changed their lives. Also on Friday, the U.S. Olympic Committee announced that a law firm has been hired to conduct an independent investigation into what the USOC and USA Gymnastics knew about Nassar's abuse and when and how they handled the information. The partners leading the investigation for the firm, Ropes and Gray, are former federal prosecutors with experience handling sexual abuse cases.
I'm almost 100% sure that they were competent with it and they knew that something was going on. From what I've heard, that there were at least parts of the Olympic Committee that was fully aware of what was going on.
I wouldn't be surprised.
All right.
And that article is done. Oh,
well, that was sobering, wasn't
things.
it? A little.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to catch up right now, so.
You're doing fine.
I picked this because I thought that it was a great moment for him just rushing. Like I understand the legality of it and how it's probably it isn't a good thing that he tried that, but god damn, would that have been amazing? Just him bum rushing in there and just getting to knock his teeth out. Oof. All right.
I think the father would have. I think the father would have been justified, honestly. For some sort of just to dick him out, would be like, yep, that's fair. Don't kill him, just make him bruise. And that's all I need.
Alright, so I just asked my wife. The app that she uses is called Glow, and it's by Google. Google made it. So.
Okay, so they might know what the fuck they're doing.
She also said that the vast majority of those cycle tracking apps, fertility apps or whatever, are used by people trying to get pregnant, so they can find the optimum time to.
Right, that's
well. There's the problem then.
Right.
Really.
Based on the statement that I read, is there's a short period of time in which an egg can be fertilized. So I think the app would make more sense to find that period of time to basically, I don't know why I've forgotten words.
Do I want to have a bad joke?
Sure.
I'll use this app to explore my kinks, so yeah.
I was thinking of it. You did that. Jesus Christ. Great time.
Oh, the app says you're good, so baby, let's fuck.
You have no tact, man. You got to make it smooth, like hey baby, let's get going, or let's get busy, or something.
Hey baby, you want to buy me some time in the bathroom? I'll do this for you right fucking now. Let's do this.
That's less tactful than before. What the fuck is tact? I don't even know.
The next article that we have is the Elon Musk article.
This one.
Elon Musk?
Mm-hmm. it's just a short one.
Elon Musk may be in trouble for selling $10 million worth of flamethrowers.
When I first read this, I just laughed really hard. Simply because, like, the flamethrowers are only $500. So he sold $10 million worth of $500 flamethrowers. And I looked it up, and it said it was like that's like over 20. Okay, 20,000 flamethrowers.
Oh, now I know what you're talking about now.
Mm-hmm.
I saw him tweet the other day saying, like, so apparently there's a shipping problem when it comes to things called flamethrowers. They don't want to put them in the mail.
Yeah, so he decided to name his flamethrowers not a flamethrower.
Not a flamethrower. To get through customs. Yeah. Alright, Buck, you want to start with this one?
Sure, I'll try. In case you missed the story, which isn't exactly political in nature, billionaire inventor and SpaceX founder Elon Musk was selling some hats online. What is this, fucking TF2? He made a joke on Twitter, and at one point, saying that if they managed to sell 50,000 of them, he would have one of his other corporations, the Boring Company, sell 20,000 flamethrowers which they had recently developed. As you might have guessed, the hats sold out, and, good to his word, Musk offered up the flamethrowers for $500 each, even though they apparently weren't actually in production yet. So you'd have to fucking... God damn it! You'd have to fucking pre-order them and wait. Jesus fucking Christ!
Shipping them because they're called flamethrowers.
Fucking Elon Musk has the fucking marketing skills of fucking Gaben.
It's...
This news leads to one obvious question. What sort of room temperature IQ SEP would think they'd actually need a flamethrower, and, perhaps more to the point, will lay out $500,000 to buy one?
Hang on a second.
Nigga, it's a flamethrower!
Yeah, that's basically... Dude, it's a flamethrower.
It's a fucking flamethrower.
Doesn't need a flamethrower.
Would anyone actually go for this? Yes! Hence the $10 million in sales, you cunt!
Obviously, a bunch of people went for it.
Jesus Christ.
I'm digging that moon lamp. That moon lamp looks pretty awesome.
Oh, there's a fucking... a man.
In the ad.
What? I like the moon.
Oh, no, that's fine. Just there's a mandatory disclosure statement. Salem Media publishing protocols require the disclosure of the fact that the author and his wife ordered one of these flamethrowers from the Boring Company on the night the offer was announced. End disclosure. So, these are the fucking legit flamethrowers, and I've seen this. Like, Elon put out a fucking video on Twitter. It was a fucking fully functional flamethrower, and I'm fine with that, honestly.
It looks like a freaking gun from Mass Effect.
It really does. It really does, yeah.
Yeah, I saw it too, yeah.
One of the Elusive Man's weapons.
It's a fucking work of art. Because, really, because like, I've used some fucking homemade flamethrowers to dispose of weeds, and that was a propane tank on my back with a fucking torch.
Yeah, no, this one, this one, just, like, I don't even know where the tank is. Is it in the barrel?
It's in there.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's in there.
I think it's funny because, like, it only goes, like, what is it, like 3 feet in front of you, you said?
Well, it's very short.
Do you have a picture of it?
Let me see here.
Actually, so if you scroll down on the article,
yep,
down to the bottom, there is one of him holding it in front of the.
Well, that's not it.
But I'll go find a better picture.
Maybe this is it. Come on. Do the thing. There was a fucking clip of Elon Musk on his Instagram just charting his camera with a fucking flamethrower. Oh Jesus Christ! There we go. There, right there.
Is the video gonna load? Oh, wait, hold on. Scroll down just like a half a step.
CNBC?
Right there. No, just a little bit down. Just a little bit down more. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It looks really fucking functional, really. This fucking thing right here.
It is functional.
The tank is on the top. Yeah, no, it's just, that's crazy on how it
Who
looks
wouldn't
dope.
want a flamethrower, though?
Really, yeah. Why the fuck not? Why not buy a flamethrower for 500 bucks? That's pretty fucking cheap for a fucking flamethrower.
Right? That was my response when I heard the price. I'm like, what is it?
Fucking ads! I gotta kill this site. God damn it.
Oh jeez. Well, we're kind of done with it anyway, because well, a lot of short stories today, which is a good thing.
Many much.
Many much. The next article that we are moving on to is the last one that I listed there, Buck.
Oh, the Asian American fucking bullshit?
Exactly.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, that, you pulled that
I
one.
wanna die! Fucking everyday feminism. I want to fucking kill myself. Nah.
I'm gonna ask you, what the hell is going on in the chat between you and Dreadabelle?
Apparently, Dreadabelle wants my ass at the same time.
That's fucking gay.
Like I looked up to see I'll eat your ass, Pav. And then all of a sudden the next time I look back up, Dreadabelle's talking about cucking your wife. I'm like, what?
God damn. Well, that's illegal, don't you know?
No, haven't you heard? Haven't you heard it's good for men to be cucked?
No.
It's good for men to fucking cuck.
That's not.
It's good for men to
that's not
fucking
what's,
cuck smart pig. Don't you know? Jesus Christ.
That's not what Dreadabelle was saying. Dreadabelle was saying she was going to make she, I don't know.
It?
We're going to make my wife a cuck.
Oh, right, I understand that, but I'm quoting an article that I think Sargon read, where
I read it. I heard that. It was yeah.
Yeah, and the article was making the argument that it is good for in a relationship for the man to be cucked. Basically, have someone else sleep with your wife in front of you. I'm like, what? No.
That's some fucking porno shit.
Seriously, Sergeant Buck.
Qua?
Will you get the freaking chat bubbles centered on that fucking thing already? Because it's starting to bug the shit out of me.
Christ. Ah.
Have you got it yet?
Yes. Like so?
I won't be able to see it until the stream catches up.
No, we're all there.
Like a minute back.
We're in the same fucking box. Thank you, fucking OBS, for updating, you cunt. Making things fucking difficult. God damn it! we on about now?
I don't know. Can Asian Americans appropriate their own? What the fuck?
Why?
You guys like the article I found?
I want to shoot myself. Feminism, I want to die. I want to fucking die.
Now I gotta actually pull this stupid article up. There it is.
You and me both.
Can Asian Americans appropriate their own culture? Okay. As a U.S.-born South Asian, I have found a lot of power in reclaiming the bindi. What the fuck?
The fuck?
Especially because
that's
to
Indian,
me,
not fucking Asian.
Isn't just a dude. India is part of Asia.
Well,
dude, seriously, know your freaking geography.
I'm an American.
It
Fuck that
just
shit.
a decorative symbol. When I wear a bindi, it represents my resistance to the ways that my South Asian community has policed my gender and claims that South Asianese is narrow in its possibilities. What?
South Asianness? Jesus Christ. I'm not correcting. I'm just looking at the term and being like, what the fuck, man?
Wow. As people of various diasporas, that is, people who have migrated from their homelands to, for whatever reason, we often struggle with feeling like we don't belong. Well, that's your problem. Often, we live between multiple cultures and might face all sorts of reductive stereotypes. And then there's a little link there to everyday feminism. Submissive China dolls.
Awful of fetishizing submissive Asian women stereotype.
Mainstream narratives in the U.S. often undermine the emotional consequences of things like microaggressions, that don't fucking exist, and cultural identity conflicts, but these problems are definitely significant. No. It's important to work through these struggles by doing things like reclaiming our culture, proving to ourselves and the world that we're not simple stereotypes, we're way more complex and beautiful. Okay. But this can get tricky, apparently. Sometimes reclaiming culture can also mean self-stereotyping. How the fuck do you self-stereotype? And doing so can further perpetuate limited and harmful conceptions of who we are.
So that are they just trying to word it in?
They're contradicting themselves. They're literally contradicting themselves. Stupid people. There are two main reasons why we might be considered to be culturally appropriating as people of the Asian diaspora. The first is we're reclaiming our culture with some unfamiliarity and distance from the cultures of our homelands. I'm sorry, were you born in the United States or in this Asian country? Because if you were born in the United States, technically that's your homeland. The second reason is we're working the system to gain some financial advantages from selling or displaying cultural stereotypes. How is... Oh, excuse me. I want to talk about these two reasons for self-stereotyping. I can't read anymore. No.
Take it over.
Take over, Buck. Buck. Do we have ourselves a daddy floor, Buck?
Okay.
Alright, I guess
no, I think you just stepped away. I hope to God
I'll
you just stepped away.
I'll just finish it then. First, I'll give you a little historical background for all of this. White Americans primarily constructed Oriental stereotypes, often in accordance with the United States diplomatic relationships with Asian countries. Okay. But after World War II and during the rise of U.S. imperialism, lots of Asians in the U.S. started to self-stereotype and assimilate in order to gain financial mobility, and cultural acceptance. How did they do that? So in a sense, they played a role in constructing their own stereotypes. I get it now. It's the freaking Chinese restaurants. But they did so to survive as marginalized immigrants. Diasporic Asians in the U.S. self-stereotyped to prove themselves worthy of citizenship. How the fuck did... To prove that they weren't bad immigrants, but good, respectable ones that modeled white, middle-class American values according to blah blah blah. Let's talk about how this conversation with diasporic self-stereotyping continues to this day. So let's get into the two main ways. They do it. 1. Asians of the diaspora can reclaim our cultures at a distance. What's the second way? Where there's no second way. What the fuck?
it's
Where's the second? Oh, there it is. There it is. Asians of diaspora selling our stereotypes for financial profit. I mean, what? Maybe I'm just too tired. Okay, so going back to Asians of the diaspora, first one. In an article for Black Girl Dangerous, South Asian artist and activist Janani claims that South Asians have a lot more than Bollywood and chai and henna going for us. So diasporic. Do they have to keep saying diasporic? Ugh. I feel like it feels like it's an antiseptic almost. Like Neosporin over and over and over again.
It's just an overused term like they love to do. They destroy words.
So diasporic South Asians need to quit orientalizing our cultures. What the fuck are you even saying, woman? How do you orientalize your culture? Your culture's from the fucking Orient. They speak about how our distance from South Asia in geography, class, Western socialization can produce an unfamiliarity of lived experience and culture of native people in South Asia. Basically, they're making the really valid assertion that we need to be critical about our positions as that word again, South Asian people. Particularly with lived experience, we can't claim to understand what everyone in South Asia goes through. Jesus Christ. This is just one great big lived experience bullshit. This is intersectional feminism at its worst.
I don't even... Like, I'm having a hard time following this, to be completely honest with you.
It's because it's not really an intelligent article. It's... Okay, so basically what that whole thing said is, the people who are in America as quote-unquote diasporic South Asian people, let's go with just India, haven't lived in India, so they don't know what the people of India have gone through, and don't know what it's like to be in India, so what them appropriating the culture, I guess, is wrong?
What?
Just think the arguments they had for children wearing costumes based on other countries' cultures from back in Halloween. You remember the article about a white woman, I think, calling out the parents of a young girl who wore a geisha costume, and then an actual Japanese person coming in and say, "What the fuck are you talking about?" It's fucking great that people want to do this. It's great that these costumes exist. What
This-
is wrong with you? How dare you?
This is an argument against. This is them saying, all right, the token Asian person argument against that isn't really working. So we need to find something else to argue against it.
Well, in this case, it's different because instead of targeting white people, this is specifically targeting other Indian people.
Right. No, that's what I mean. Like, so the argument against someone, an Asian person showing up and being like, this is completely fine, I don't know what you're talking about, in context of a white woman wearing, kimono.
Yeah.
The argument against that is, oh, you're just using a token Asian person to, basically justify you doing this. So this is a second argument.
I'm not quite sure what you mean by token Asian person. It's like, are you talking about the white people doing this because they had an Asian friend who said it would be fine?
Yes. Well,
but it wasn't an Asian friend that was saying it was fine. It was literally someone completely unrelated who is born and raised in Japan saying, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, this is fine.
Right, I'm speaking generally. I'm not speaking about that topic specifically.
Okay.
Like the argument...
Oh, so what you're saying is it's kind of the token minority, so to speak, is like someone saying, I'm not racist, I have black friends?
So in this context, what it is the argument against somebody saying, "Oh, you're just doing cultural," is an Asian person showing up and saying, "No, I think it's completely fine," and they don't have an argument against that other than saying, "Oh, that's just one person. They didn't speak for their entire culture." What it sounds like for this argument here is that they've realized that argument, one person doesn't speak for the entire culture, and they're trying to find another argument to go against it, but this is focused on the Asian person who would be, like, this is an argument against the Asian person even having the ability to say anything. Sounds like
he better fucking come back.
I agree.
Well, I cannot stay until he comes back. As soon as the stream is scheduled to be over, I have to go to bed because I have to wake up and go to work tomorrow too. So getting back to the article, not sure how much more I'm actually going to read this because it's stupid. Basically, they're making the really valid assertion. I already read that. So making assumptions and spreading that along to all of our white friends would be pretty misguided. What the fuck are you? But similarly, we can't assume what other South Asians in the United States go through. What? Wrapped up in their message is also their assertion that South Asians of the diaspora always, I can thank Sunburnt Two-Turn for pronouncing it correctly now, always have an incomplete and second-handed knowledge of South Asian culture. Incomplete and second-hand. This is a pretty problematic claim. Diasporic Asians definitely don't have less of an understanding of Asian culture than do native Asians. Fuck you! This belief is rooted in the oppressive idea that culture is pure and uniform. So, what? They're changing their argument again, obviously. It's also rooted in the destructive concept that people who have mixed ancestry are impure. They have a distance from pure culture, and so they will never be complete. No culture is the culture. And I think an important aspect of diasporic culture is negotiating the explicit and implicit messages we received telling us we're not fully complete. I don't... What? This entire freaking article just doesn't make sense. Moving on, this what the fuck?
I couldn't follow anything. I had.
That's because this
no
article
ability
doesn't
to-
have it doesn't even follow the. It's not set up well. It's not even sticking to the same freaking topic. It's
swinging around circles, and it keeps using the word diaspora. Like it just learned that there was a word called diasporan, and it's very excited to use that word, and so it's doing it over and over and over to the point where I keep getting stuck on that word because I just keep hearing it. And oh no, this was a lot worse when I originally picked it up. I could have swore this would have been at least structured slightly, but
it's not structured well at all. I mean, it's like I don't even understand what the premise of this whole article is, and
it's from it just sounds like what you explained is that there are a bunch of okay, there was a sound from Buck's keyboard.
Was it? Because I was typing too.
No, right before you started.
I hope he's not Daddy Floorbuck right now.
I'm with you. But no, from what it sounds like it's stating is that people who were born in America but are Asian do not have a right to the culture of Asian cultures because they were not born there. Therefore, they do not know anything about that culture. They are just as white as a white person. Basically, that's what it sounds like it's making the argument for. But it doesn't want to state it that bluntly because that would break a lot of progressive, like.
You say progressive basically. Like you don't mean regressive.
Yeah, no, I mean regressive, but yeah, it's. I love how it states. First off, I'll give you a little historic background on this. You explained nothing.
Yeah. Meh.
No, it was only 6 beers. It was only 6 beers.
It was 6 beers when you guys were talking. I was actually listening on. He was 5 in when the stream started, and then.
Yeah, how'd we do?
Well, I cringed a couple of times.
So, I have a few other articles, and one of them, they're both pretty heavy topics, kind of. One of them's
okay.
One of them is a little bit less heavy. It's by Fox. Here, let me post it.
Fox is alright.
There you go. The title reads, "Because we can't show it, because Buck is not here. Hashtag MeToo must avoid carceral feminism." As in, like, can't read that word. Basically, it's.
Oh, Vox. I thought you said Fox.
No, Fox.
Me Too must avoid carceral feminism. Let's open it up. What the hell is carceral feminism? Our country has an ugly history of using police and prisons to stop sexual violence. What?
I don't know how to feel about this just opening line, because it doesn't make any sense. But
An ugly history of using police and prisons to stop sexual violence. How else would you stop sexual violence? With a bullet? I mean, that's how I'd stop it, but... Okay. Our Constitution does not allow for cruel and unusual punishment. If it did, I would allow some or many people to do to him what he did to others. They already get that when they go to prison. Just saying. These are the words of Judge Rosemary Aquilina, who presided over the sentencing of... Oh, it's another Larry Nassar thing. Sentencing hearing of Larry Nassar, the doctor who pleaded guilty to molesting U.S. gymnasts under his care. Excuse me. Many were quick to point out that while Aquilina's statement may have been inappropriate coming from an officer of the court, it's hard to fault her for being disgusted by Nassar's action. And in a country where nearly 2 of the 3 sexual assaults aren't reported to the police, and 994 out of 1,000 rapists walk free, what the fuck are you saying?
I love these fucking stats. It's like 2 out of 3 that aren't reported. Well, how do you know that at all if they're not reported?
And then 994 out of 1,000 rapists walk free. It's like, what?
No.
They're innocent until proven guilty, cuntbag. Nassar is the rare perpetrator who didn't get away with it. No, he's not very rare, actually. He got caught, and he didn't get away with it because he got caught. But Aquilina's barely concealed reference to prison rape, an epidemic to which an estimated 200,000 people in the United States are subjected to every year, only 200,000, calls our attention to attention in the Me Too movement. Moment? I'm pretty sure that's supposed to say movement.
Probably
its
is.
Relationship to the criminal justice system. Institutional change.
Buck.
Buck?
Buck.
Buck?
Buck.
Dinner's ready.
What's up?
He fell asleep. He totally fell asleep.
Something to eat.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Too many beers?
No.
Not enough sleep?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh my god. No.
Come have some dinner.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a locked and loaded episode where we got to experience Daddy Floorbuck.
And he came back. Oh, okay. Buck, hello. How you doing? You awake?
I'm here. I'm fine. Okay, we're good.
Right,
we're good.
right.
I'm alive.
All right, we're on to another article.
Dude.
You need to stop drinking.
No, I think he needs to drink more.
Oh, Jesus.
I think the drinking is what's keeping him awake.
Oh, shit.
Trying to kill me, huh? See? Yeah, see, yes, yeah, you see?
You good?
I'm good. I'm good.
You sure?
More or less.
I mean, you did get a good solid 15 minutes of sleep in there.
No, I'm fine.
I think this is why people come and watch, just to see those moments there.
Something like that.
Alright, where was I? Institutional change. Institutional change moves more slowly than the news cycle, and it remains to be seen what efforts the post-Weinstein moment... You keep using this word, and I don't think you understand what it actually means, will be funneled into. The most visible development is Time's Up. a program launched by women in Hollywood that will raise funds for working-class women facing workplace sexual abuse to file lawsuits. While survivors who want to seek justice through the courts should do so, lawsuits are not a strategy, as Jane, author of No Shortcuts, Organizing for Power in the New Gilded Age, has put it. Excuse me. Directing the movement's energy into the criminal justice system doesn't build the power we need to stop sexual. You're never going to stop it. It's going to happen. Doesn't matter how educated people are going to be. It's not going to stop it completely. Now I'm looking at changelog in this thing.
You see the article there, Buck?
I thought I had it up. What the fuck?
No, we've moved on to another one.
What the hell?
You've been out for a minute.
No, I'm trying to bring it up, and it's giving me a fucking blank screen.
Ooh.
No, oh, come on. Oh, not there. Not there. God damn it. Come on.
Well, at least we know he's awake.
No. No. Oh, come on. It can't be that hard to fucking work. It's a fucking... Ugh.
Technical difficulties, people. What's that? We'll be back in a few.
No, it's alright. You can keep singing.
Me? No.
It's amusing. Cringy, but amusing.
What? No. Come on. No. What? Okay. Discord, what the hell are you doing?
Whatever it wants.
Apparently. God damn. What the hell? Come on. No, stop. Stop. Come on. No, stop that. It's one button. Why doesn't that work? Come on. No. I don't get it.
Have you tried closing it out?
I guess I will.
Just go ahead and close that window for now. Just remove it.
It's something to do with fucking streamer mode. It's like, nope, you can't. You gotta have this open because it's streamer mode. Because fuck you, I guess.
You can close that. You can turn the streamer mode off.
Oh, come on. No,
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a night of watching our dear friend Sergeant Buck, who is currently in Daddy Floorbuck mode, struggle with his system.
Why is it? Why can I disable fucking streamer mode? What the fuck is this shit? Come on. Do the thing. Don't do that. Do the other thing. Just fuck it. I'm done. I give up. Fuck Discord. Fuck it.
I'm sure it's ready, willing, and able.
Except now.
Well, it does seem to be giving him a lot of complications.
Yeah, I've been watching it on the stream itself, and it's been kind of a thing. Motherfucker!
I don't think it's ready and able. I think it's playing hard to get at this point, but just give it a few more minutes and Oh no. Here's your best option. Here's your best option. Just start ignoring it.
So this
Right?
article is actually really fucking long.
It is. That's the reason why I didn't actually include it.
But it's actually, I think we've gotten to the point where everybody understands what the article is actually about. It's pretty dumb. It's like basically it's saying, don't go to the police.
Yeah. They're just fucking stupid. Jesus
Like,
Christ.
how else are you going to have the person punished? Vigilantism is actually a crime in this country, you know. Now, maybe it's saying something else, but no, actually, that's exactly what it's saying. Being arrested is bad and is not
It's
appropriate.
Here's a title to one of the sections. Why using the police in prisons to resolve sexual violence is a mistake.
Nope.
What?
They're. Oh my god.
I am.
This is ridiculous.
The act responded to in public. Okay, the act responded to public concern over slim evidence of the entrapment of British girls into the sex trade by raising the age of consent and outlawing gross indecency, which is, as it happens, also gave the government even more effective means to arrest suspected gay men.
What?
These conflations.
Homosexuality is not a crime.
It's talking. What? These conflations are just ridiculous. The carceral impulse has arisen in each of the three feminist waves, and most visible among today's so-called sex work abolition. Okay, so it's talking. I think it's also talking about something that I saw an article for. We need to in the age of the Me Too movement, we need to protect sex workers and so-called sex work abolitionists. I can't read. This is the reason why I let you guys do this kind of shit. Who argue against discriminating sex work and instead of criminalizing the purchase of sex, while intended to aid sex workers in the practice of approaching leads to the isolation of workers from their system of support and to prevent them from earning a living. So it's just going after the different laws, basically saying that all of them. It's just making a bunch of arguments saying that the government will only use, or police will only use sexual violence as a way to go after gay men, suspected gay men, or make it so that that sex workers can't earn a living, or a bunch of other stuff. It's just retarded. Okay, the only thing I can come to the conclusion of is this person is an anarchist, and they feel like the police are just not going to do anything to help the system, which is just utterly. I'm saying just a lot because I'm trying to come up with words, but it's utterly terrible idea. And it. Please, somebody talk. Please, someone make a conversation.
You're good. No, keep talking. Keep going.
No, okay. So as I read down this, all it seems to be arguing for is that feminists should focus on feminists must focus on distributive economic situations. It doesn't have. Does it have another solution though? That's what we know by now, that the law is unequally enforced in this country. While Harvey Weinstein may be facing charges, his powerful co-partners and the unknown members of the Wall Street traders, media exclusives, and political leaders who have committed less well-documented assaults are not one of them who will be swept into the criminal justice system. Instead, it will be the poor working class, especially for those coming from communities of color who suffer. They love to just like shoot in, especially those from the communities of color who suffer from a feminist cheer on the enforcement of the law that offer police one more excuse for violence and harassment.
Basically,
yeah, go ahead.
Basically, what it's saying is, don't report these assaults, even though, the only way they'll actually get punished is if you report them, because police are bad. That's basically what it's saying.
It's an anti-article that is trying to hide itself underneath the Me Too movement, so it is relevant and is more acceptable by people who are with Me Too. And it's trying to make an argument to come up with a different way. It doesn't seem to offer one. Come up with a different way to.
No, what it's saying is take the laws into your own hand, except don't actually do anything.
Yeah, which doesn't make any sense. Many of those who would be described as carceral feminists reject the label as inaccurate. Jesus Christ. It's just labeling people. Oh, God. Buck, are you still there?
Of course not. He passed out again.
I'm going to shoot someone.
Don't make sure that it's only,
I'm gonna shoot myself.
Just actually shoot someone.
Drag us in.
Yeah, they want us to drag him in, but I actually have to go ahead and cut out early. I'm fucking exhausted.
All right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 6 of Locked and Loaded. It hasn't exactly gone splendidly, but it has been entertaining. And thank you for joining us. We hope to see you next time. Pavros, the floor is yours. Do what you will.
I will make this segment called Daddy Floorbucks After Show.
Yeah, just go ahead and drag everybody in. Oh, there's one. There's another. And there you go. Have fun, folks.
All right. Have a good one, Pig.
Yeah, wait. Hang on a second.
They're muted. They're all muted.
I'm trying to unmute them. I'm trying to unmute them. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Now people can talk.
All right. Hey, everybody. How's it going?
The fuck up.
Welcome to Daddy Floorbucks After Show. This is the segment of the show when
y'all just wreak havoc, and I will enjoy watching this later.
Wait, are we on
should be fun.
Y'all are on stream right now.
Yay!
They can all hear you, Sonny.
Well, hopefully they'll enjoy my cute voice like everyone else does.
I'm sure they will.
Sure. Anyways, y'all have been great. Good night.
Night night.
Good night. So, Chef, do you have any more shenanigans for me this week?
By shenanigans, you mean the Urban Dictionary?
Well, what were we doing last after show?
Well, last time I was on, I just kept sending you Urban Dictionary entries.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going with those.
I can barely fucking hear you, my dude.
Captain Chef, are you really far away from your mic?
Puff, his name is Captain Chief.
Is it?
Yeah. I know we're both dyslexic, but fuck, dude, come on.
Shh, Sonny. Don't let him know. He's still answering to whenever I say his name. I'm just gonna move on. The stream doesn't know this. Why you gotta embarrass me, baby?
I mean, here's the word of the day.
Here's great. Oh, did you post in general? Yeah. All right. Urban Dictionary's word of the day:
pretension.
Pretension.
Micropretension.
Micropretension. A statement that conveys an indirect, subtle, or unintelligible affection. Unintentional. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, this is the reason why I let them read.
Okay, hold up. I'll put on my sexy voice.
Oh Jesus. Oh
Micropretension. A statement that conveys an indirect, subtle, or unintentional affectation that is superfluous or irrelevant to the context of the conversation. Examples include: Person 1, did you watch that show? Person 2, I don't have a TV. Person 1, are you hungry? Person 2, I'm a vegan. That makes absolutely fucking no sense to me. I don't know.
Oh my god, that's amazing. I love this word. What? Bro, are you
No, keep going with that voice.
Oh, okay. I'll do my sexy voice. I don't have anything else to read though.
Yeah,
so y'all gotta give me some shit to read.
Sonny.
Hot Richard. Hot Richard is when a man and a woman are spooning and the woman farts on the man's dick, making it feel warm and cozy.
Sonny, if you ever do that to me, I swear to God.
A Mississippi handbag is when a man sticks his nuts under a woman's arm.
Okay, keep him coming.
Okay, a Boston George is the act of ejaculating on a girl's nose, followed by the girl snorting the cum.
What? Holy shit. Okay.
Okay, the metamello, Spanish for put it in me. Hispanic females like to say it while performing in sexual acts. That's not as funny as the other ones. You gotta step up your game, Cap.
I'm reading them as fast as I can. Here's a long one.
I was muted, goddammit!
God damn it, Buck!
Motherfucker, you fell asleep!
I can't shut off fucking streamer mode. I hate it. I fucking hate every minute of it. I can't. Jesus Christ!
Well, everybody, this was Daddy Floorbuck's after show.
Hold up, I've got another definition to read.
Okay.
Franklin. The Franklin is actually one of the oldest sex acts in the United States. In fact, it was invented by Ben Franklin 10 minutes after his famous kite experience. He used it on 96 of the 100 women he impregnated. Wait until your girlfriend is on the rag. While she is giving you a blowjob, tie a skeleton key on a string of her tampon and rub an inflated balloon on her.
Goddamn.
The gay version difference. While you're receiving a blowjob, you tie a skeleton key to a string, stick the key up your partner's ass, and rub the inflated balloon on his head.
That sounds awfully lewd. I don't like it.
Yeah, because this is Daddy Floorbuck's after show. This is the time of the
Apparently.
show after you've passed out. Which
I didn't pass out. I went downstairs to get fucking food. Fuck off, mate.
You didn't preface that journey with a warning to the rest
Well,
of
no,
us.
I didn't. I did not. I
Yeah,
just got up because fucking.
You dumb bitch.
Because I can't turn off stream remote. Apparently. Fuck off, Discord. Fix your shit.
So is this just gonna be an eternal stream?
No.
Ending?
No. We're gonna call it here. So.
Okay.
The format is ruined. Thanks a lot, Discord. Fix your shit.
But I wanted to read more definitions.
But you're not Discord. You're fine. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at fucking Discord. So, anyway, that's been locked and loaded for tonight. Ladies and gents, I will catch you on the next one.
Have a good one.
Bye, sexy people.
Yeah, take it easy.